Hey, Mom. I'm sorry I wasn't able to take out my phone at work today. It was really hectic all day. Did something happen?
You finally answered! Do you have any idea how long I've been waiting to hear back from you?
I'm sorry. I can't use my phone at work.
Fine, whatever. Laura, I went by your place in the afternoon. Your laundry was out drying. Care to explain yourself?
The weather was nice, so I figured I'd hang dry them today. They say it's much better for clothes than putting them in the dryer.
That's not what I'm talking about. Matt's shirts were covered in wrinkles. Do you even know how to dry your clothes properly?
There's not much I can do about that. They're actually supposed to have wrinkles. The type of fabric they're made of makes it look wrinkled on purpose.
Wrinkly fabric? What? You're having Matt wear trashy shirts like those?
Hey, Matt picked them out himself. It's not like I picked them out.
That's enough excuses. Go get him some proper shirts.
Oh, okay. Sure, will do.
Oh, that reminds me about the dinner you made the other day. Do you have any idea what salt and pepper are? It was like I was eating the air. It had no flavor at all.
Huh? But Dad said it was delicious. Plus, it's Matt's favorite food.
Ugh, do you not even know what flattery is? I'll say what everyone else won't say. It tasted about as dull as hospital food. I'm not a sick person. Put some real flavor in there.
I'll keep that in mind.
You've been married to Matt 3 years already, right? One of these days, you need to learn my style of cooking. Maybe you should get some proper training.
Training?
I'm saying that you need to come here so that I can teach you how this family cooks. What a blessing that would be. Let's do it starting tomorrow.
Sorry, but I have work tomorrow.
Well then, the day after tomorrow.
I have work that day as well.
Seriously? You keep working and working, but you barely make any money. Why don't you save working until you can figure out how to be a proper housewife first?
Well, that would be nice, but I wanted to save some money before I have kids.
Worry about money after you've had them. You haven't even had one kid. Aren't your priorities a little off? You can't do laundry, you can't cook, and you can't even have a child. You have to be a good wife before you can start thinking about being a good mother.
You don't have to say stuff like that.
Then start doing what you're supposed to, huh? That's right. You take the day off on Sundays, right? Let's start your housewife training next Sunday.
Okay.
Oh, also, when you're on your way to the house, could you pick up a lottery ticket? Actually, 30 tickets would be best. Apparently, people always hit at least a few numbers when they buy from that lottery place.
Yeah, I heard that too recently.
You should try buying some too. If you hit the lottery, your whole life would be flipped around.
I don't think I'm that lucky, unfortunately.
Well, even better then. You can use this as a chance to turn your look around. Maybe God will give a good-for-nothing woman like you a chance.
I'll think about it.
Just don't forget about my tickets at least. Since I'm going out of my way to teach you cooking, the ticket cost will be on you, okay? Laura, are you at home yet? I've been trying to reach you for a while now.
Yes, I just got back. Sorry, I didn't see your messages earlier.
Well, then you should have texted me right away. Thank you so much for teaching me your cooking ways today. Those are the kind of things you should be sending me.
Sorry, I said it when I left the house, so I didn't think that would be necessary. But thank you again for teaching me how to cook today.
You really have a long way to go as a wife. You know what? I'll give you some homework ahead of time.
Homework? What do you mean?
Yep. If it's just in your head, you'll forget it right after I teach it to you. I want you to get a notebook by next lesson. Then write everything you learned today and turn it into me. You should also write down some points of reflection. Not just reflection about cooking, but about the things I warned you about as a wife.
Oh, yeah. Got it.
You're getting it wrong again. That's where you say, "Thank you for your guidance, Master." I want you to write that down too.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, also, I forgot to ask you this earlier. Why won't you get pregnant?
It's just a luck and timing thing, really. I don't know. I'd think it's a blessing for the time being.
Is that really all?
What are you trying to say?
Be honest with me. Don't blame another thing on that bad luck of yours. You're not infertile, are you?
I don't think that's it, but I do go to the gynecologist regularly.
Something's not right. I read this in a magazine the other day. But isn't it harder to get pregnant when you're sick? Maybe you have an STD or something.
What? Don't even joke around about that. I'm perfectly healthy. Cut it out.
I'm not too sure about that. Since you don't have much for brains, your face is all you've got. Before you met Matt, you were fooling around a lot, weren't you? You're not seeing some other guy from work, are you?
Don't say those kinds of things just based on my appearance. Could you please not be so mean to me? I don't do things like that. I don't know what type of person you think I am, but you're not right.
It's not like it's that rare for a housewife to have an affair. I read about it online all the time. I hear it happens a lot these days. And you know, the divorce rate in this country is totally ridiculous.
Please stop. I would never do something like that. Stop making all these assumptions about me. You're completely wrong.
I'm sorry. I was just asking because I got worried. It's not like I'm bullying you or anything. Don't get the wrong idea.
If you say so.
I didn't really want to ask anyway. But, you know, it's a little lonely not having a grandchild yet. Everyone's always proudly showing me pictures of their grandchildren. I have nothing to show them in return.
Even still, you don't need to ask me things like that. We're going to have kids when we're ready. We've talked about it before.
I bet you have. But maybe you should bring it up again. I'm not getting any younger, you know. Before I leave this world, I'd like to hold my grandchild in my arms. If you're not going to get pregnant, then you should go get an examination at the hospital. Maybe think about getting infertility treatment.
I understand. I'll talk about all this again with Matt.
Now you're speaking my language. He might understand the real reason why you won't have kids. Laura, are you done with work yet? Don't work too hard. You've got to save some energy for this Sunday's wife class.
Hi, Mom. What's up?
Well, actually, I wanted to apologize to you. I said a bunch of mean things the other day. Matt got really mad at me and even went as far as saying he wouldn't talk to me anymore. I'm really regretting it.
Oh, don't worry about it. You apologized the other day. He said from now on he'll at least do bare minimum communication, so don't worry about it.
Thank you. To have such an open-hearted daughter makes me truly happy. Even so, I really am cruel.
Mom, what's up with you? You're acting really different. I'm telling you, it's fine. If there's nothing else you need, I'm going to go make dinner. Excuse me.
Wait a second. There is something, actually.
What is it?
You know those lottery tickets I had you buy? You said you bought them, right?
Yes. I went and got just one.
Yeah, about that. The last thing Matt said to me was that you actually won a lot of money from it. You know, since we're so close, I was wondering if you could lend me some money. Like maybe $23,000 or so? I'm actually in some debt myself.
I knew it! There's no way you'd be that nice to me without having a reason. Sorry though, I already spent it all. So I'm not going to be lending you anything.
What? You spent all of it? No way! How was that possible?
I used it all the other day with Matt and your husband.
Why? Why was I not a part of that?
We had a talk about your bullying, including your husband. I have been really down lately, after how much you've been bullying me. So after I won, we headed out and spent it all to cheer me up.
But to spend it all? That's impossible! What in the world did you buy? I'm going to sell whatever my husband bought.
Mom, how much do you think I won?
The prize was huge. So it has to be more than $75,000, right? Were you not talking to the neighbors about wanting to buy a house with it? So it has to be enough to put a down payment for a house with, no?
You've got the wrong idea. We were just joking when we said that. What I won was about $390.
$390?
Yep. So the three of us went through all that money at a fancy steak place.
Huh? Only $390? Don't say such misleading things. Otherwise, people will get the wrong idea.
You're the one who got it wrong, are you not? I never said anything about winning the jackpot. Just that I won money. Plus, even if I won that big prize, I wouldn't lend any of it to you. I don't have an obligation to, and honestly, I wouldn't even lend you a quarter after the way you've treated me.
You're talking pretty big for someone who only won a few $100. I figured if you'd won the big prize, you were the kind of daughter that would give me at least some, but I guess not. Oh, I wasted my time trying to be nice to you. You're useless to me.
You have no right to say that.
That's enough. I don't see any reason why I should associate myself with someone as useless as you. From now on, don't contact me anymore. I don't ever want to see your face again. What in the world have you done? I can't believe you told my husband about my debt.
All I did was tell Matt what you told me. Hey, you said you would never speak this way to me again, but you've already broken your promise. What made you think he wouldn't find out about that eventually?
I was keeping it a secret from him. He would have never known it if it weren't for you. Now that he knows, he's going to divorce me for sure. Why would you do this to me?
Who knows? I guess it just slipped. It's not like I was forbidden from saying it or anything.
You would have understood if you just thought about it for a second.
I guess I'm a terrible wife. Sorry. But I hear this is your second time being in debt, isn't that right? You promised him that you would sign the divorce papers if you got in debt again, so it's your fault.
It's not my fault. I had no choice. I needed money.
Needed or wanted? There's a big difference. You used loan monies to support a certain young man, right? You donated to a live streamer, am I wrong? You were the one looking for men online, so this is all your fault, really.
Why do you know about that?
Dad handed over the laptop you were using. He said there were no expensive brand items in the house and asked if I could look into it. He said he'd been staying up late into the night, looking at the computer, and he thought it was suspicious.
It wasn't anything bad, so it's fine, right? I was purely just supporting him, that's all. That's how those people make their living.
I just can't see how that alone would put you in debt. It blows my mind. It might have been fine if you were working somewhere and spending your own money, but...
I'm not raising children anymore, so I'm just doing what I should as a housewife. I'm not interested in being told off by some good-for-nothing woman like you.
I'm not speaking ill of your hobby, but getting caught up in debt, keeping a secret from your husband, that is a problem. We're going to fully work together with Dad, so don't expect any help from us.
Wait, how about this? Why don't you tell him to reconsider the divorce? If you do, then I'll forgive you.
You'll forgive me? No, I'm okay. Whether or not you and him get divorced is nothing to do with me. Considering how much you've harassed me until now, I don't care what happens to you.
Why? I've done so much for your sake, have I not? I go out of my way every day to walk by your place and make sure things are okay. I even taught you how to cook.
Have you ever heard of unwelcomed kindness? Neither Matt nor I asked for it. I never wanted to have you teach me cooking, especially since you were so arrogant and bossy about it. You're really doing all of that stuff to hang it over our heads. I'm not stupid.
Your mother-in-law is someone you should cherish. How can you say things like this? Didn't your parents raise you right?
If you want to be cherished, then become someone worth cherishing. You're my husband's mother, so I speak with you when I have to. But as far as I'm concerned, we're strangers. You think you suddenly become important to me just because we became family? Have you ever treated me like I was important to you?
I have been!
Is that so? Well, that's news to me, since I've never even felt that a single time. As I thought, there's no way I can get along with you.
Okay. From now on, I'll work hard to be a good mother-in-law. I won't say anything mean to you, so please just help me out this one time. If you could just tell him that I want him to reconsider our divorce, that would be enough.
You broke your promise to him to never borrow money again. You also broke your promise to never speak ill to your daughter-in-law again. How can I believe anything you say?
Because I'll give a proper apology. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I regret what I've done so much.
Just saying that is easy.
With my husband casting me away, I can't go on living. When I got into debt before, I promised that if it happened again, I'd even waive my share of our property. It's still in writing.
What kind of a respectable wife makes the same mistake again, even after being in so deep? There's nothing I can do for you. You're completely on your own to face the consequences of your own mistakes. So please don't contact me again. After this, Matt's going to block your number so you won't be able to talk to him either.
Wait, I'm begging you. Listen to what I'm saying.
Oh, there was something I wanted to tell you.
What? Tell me anything. I'll listen to whatever you have to say.
I got pregnant.
Wow, that's incredible. Congratulations. If that's the case, all the more reason for me to stay with my husband.
No, I think this happened because we knew we'd be parting ways with you. Actually, ever since I bought that lottery ticket, nothing but good things have happened. I think God gave me a chance to turn my luck around.
What are you trying to say?
The reason for my bad luck all along was you. So stay out of my life from now on. I'm finally happy now. My in-laws' marriage ended in a bitter divorce after my mother-in-law's gambling addiction came to light. She had no choice but to leave the house, since she had signed a written statement when she borrowed money from my father-in-law. He had enough evidence to prove her fault and get rid of her quickly. I felt sorry for him, but I also admired his courage and dignity. He was such a gentle and kind man, and he deserved better than a woman who lied, cheated, and wasted his hard-earned money. My mother-in-law, on the other hand, was left with nothing but debts and regrets. She had no place to go, no one to help her, and no way to pay back what she owed. She was desperate and furious, and she blamed us for her misfortune. She tried to barge into our house one day, hoping to find some valuables or money to steal. But she was in for a surprise. We had moved out of that house while she was busy with a divorce. We had bought a new house with the lottery money that I won, thanks to her ironic suggestion. She didn't know that we had moved, so she broke into the wrong house. The new owners were shocked and scared by her intrusion, and they called the police right away. She was arrested for trespassing and burglary, and she had to face the consequences of her actions. She called us later, begging us to bail her out and be her guarantors. But we refused, of course. We wanted nothing to do with her anymore. We didn't know what happened to her after that, and we didn't care. We were happy with our new life, and we didn't need her negativity and drama. My father-in-law sold his house too, and moved into a nice condo near our neighborhood. He was happy for us, and he was excited to become a grandfather. He often visited us and helped us with chores and cooking. He was such a nice father-in-law, and I loved him like my own dad. Now that my source of stress was gone, I focused on raising a child with my precious family. I didn't have any good memories from my time with my mother-in-law, but I was grateful that she recommended me to buy that lottery ticket. It was the best thing she ever did for me.
Hey, Emily, where are you? Why aren't you home to greet me, the head of the house? Where is my food? Answer me. I'm sorry for my late reply. Where are you? I'm at my parents' house. What? I told you last night. My dad's back isn't too well, so my mom asked me to help out until my sister could go. I told you I was going to be at my parents' for 3 or 4 days. You're going just because of a bad back? Huh? It's fine if your mom is at home, right? Come back now and make my dinner. Also, the bath isn't ready. You have to iron my shirt as well. Your dinner is in the fridge. What? The fridge? You can just microwave it and eat it. Your dinner for a few days is all in the freezer. Please, just this time, can you work with me? Do you want me to eat shitty food? Shitty? I just made it all beforehand and freezed it. That's called shitty. I want you to make the food when I'm eating it. Who do you think you are telling me to microwave my own food? Please, just this time. When my dad is feeling better, I'll go home and I'll make dinner for you like usual. Oh my God. I'm saying that I don't understand why you have to go back to your parents' house just because of a bad back. What do you mean? Your mom can take care of your dad, so you're not needed. You know my mom was in an accident when she was younger and she walks with a cane. My dad was the one supporting my mom, but now he's the one that's in pain. So what? Your priority should be me. I'm your husband. You need to obey me as my wife. Stop making excuses. Please don't say that. You still don't understand? If you disobey me, we're getting a divorce. You say that again. You're the one who's gonna be in trouble if you get divorced. You're just a housewife without a job. You can't live without me. If you're going to go against me, we're getting a divorce. Are you sure you want to divorce me? Harry, you're being so mean. If you understand, come home this instant. No, I'm not going home. What? You're important too, but my parents are my priority right now. You don't mind a divorce? I'm sorry, but you're just going to have to deal with me this time. I see. Then I guess we'll get a divorce. Harry, didn't you say you had the day off today? Where are you? Oh, Emily. Where are you? I'm home. It seems like you haven't eaten any of the food I made for you. Of course not. Why would I eat such shitty food? How can you say that? I know you don't make your own food, so I pre-made everything even though I knew I was gonna be late going to my parents' house. All you have to do is microwave. Please do that yourself. You're the one who left me and didn't take care of me. If you don't want me to divorce you, understand what you did and apologize. Harry, what time are you coming home? Huh? I'm not gonna come home that easily. Why? It's your fault for disobeying me. Disobeying? Oh yeah. Also, I'm not going to give you money for this month. What? You need to understand that you're able to live with my money. I'm going to force you to understand that. When you're ready to apologize, text me. What? If you don't want me to divorce you, you have to be sorry for what you did. Bye. Hey, Emily. You haven't texted me in a while. Are you still not sorry yet? I'm pretty sure things are tough now because you don't have money. I'm texting you now because I'm pretty sure you're in trouble. Hey. Stop being so stubborn. It's not going to do anything. Whatever. I'll wait for a little while longer. When you feel sorry, just apologize by saying that you're sorry for your actions. If you don't want me to divorce you, you have to text me. Hey, Emily. I think it's time now that you show me how sorry you are. If you don't, we're getting a divorce. Just one word. I'm sorry. If you can't even say such a simple word, you're not suited to be my wife. If you don't want to be divorced, you need to show how sorry you are. Oh, hey. You finally replied. Do you know how much time has passed since then? Maybe about 3 weeks? You didn't even give me a text. I even texted you a week before and you ignored me. Who do you think you are? Oh, you texted me? What? I've had you blocked until now, so I didn't realize. Blocked? Did you block me? Yes, I blocked you. So that means you are not sorry for what you've done. What do you want me to be sorry for? There are so many things you have to be sorry about. The main reason is that you disobeyed me even though I'm the one paying for your needs. That's the number one thing you have to be sorry for. I see. It seems like you don't understand. I guess you don't have much money now, do you? Why do you think so? Well, I gave you money every month, but I stopped doing that. You're a housewife without a job. How can you live without me? If you understand, do as I say. Stop being so stubborn. I'm not being stubborn. Whatever, you can't live without me. I can. Stop being so annoying. I'm going to divorce you. You were alive because of me. I think you realized that in the past 3 weeks. You know, I have no problem living without you. I bet you're so poor now. Stop being so strong. That's what you think. Stop being so annoying. Why can't you listen to my orders? If you don't, I'll divorce you. I'll file for a divorce. I already have. What? I unblocked you because I wanted to tell you, but I was surprised because I got so many notifications. I was so surprised. What? What do you mean? How did you get the divorce papers? I never gave you any. Oh, the papers. Did you write my name? Well, too bad. That's called forgery, so I can take down the divorce. What you do is so shallow, it's kind of funny at this point. Oh, have you forgotten? What? You had already signed divorce papers in the safe. What? That little safe we bought when we got married? The safe? Yeah, the one with the dial. Last time you said if I disobeyed you, you would turn in the divorce paper that we've both written. You had it locked up in the safe. But seeing your reaction, did you think the safe was only yours? What? We bought that safe together because we were going to use it together. Of course I know how to open it. Seriously? Even I didn't think you would leave the house with the written divorce paper left in the house. I was so surprised I looked at it over 3 times. But I mean... You kept saying divorce, divorce, so I assumed you wanted me to file it. So I went to the town hall and filed it yesterday. Hey, wait! I'm sorry I didn't realize sooner. Now, you and I are complete strangers. Wait! I thought you didn't want to divorce me. Why? Because you can't live without me. You know, I was never really dependent on your salary. What? I gave you money every month. That's why you were able to take care of me as a housewife. You have to be thankful for me and obey me. You gave me $300 a month for 2 people to live. That's obviously not enough. Huh? Think about it. We have to pay for the apartment, the parking lot, other necessities, and food. The apartment itself costs about $400. Anyone can understand that $300 is just not enough. Don't you even know how to do simple math? Maybe you have to go back to elementary school. What? So then, how are you able to pay for everything? You have no money because you don't have a job. I've had a side business since I was single. Side business? Well, when I was actually working, it was just for a little allowance. But when we got married and you only gave me $300, I knew I had to do something, so I spent a lot of time on my side business. I was able to gain a lot, so I used that for our living costs. You never told me about that. Yes, I did tell you when we just got married. I told you that it was impossible to work with only $300 a month, but you said it was up to my skill and that $300 would be enough. I went against you and then you slapped me and told me to make my own money. So then I answered okay. And now I call my side business my main business. I was able to make quite a lot after about a month. Are you serious? But anyways, that's that. So I don't care if I divorce you. Actually, I get more money for myself because I don't have to pay for you. And I don't have to deal with your annoyingness. It's amazing. My job is getting bigger and everything's fine. Hey. What? If you're gonna say that, do you want to get back together with me? What? From now on, I'll treat you at the same level as me. Why are you so arrogant? What do you mean? You're gonna be able to be with me again. I just told you that I'm happier without you in my life. That means there are only benefits from this divorce. But you know, it's sad when a 30-year-old woman is living alone, especially at night. I don't want to take care of a jobless man though. What? I heard you made a huge mistake at work and got fired. How do you know about that? I told you before that my friends work at the same company as you. Also, I heard that Lily, Olivia, and Sophia dumped you. What? I knew you were cheating on me with 3 people. The 3 weeks you were gone from our house, you were at Lily's house. But when she found out that you lost your job, she kicked you out. Right? Are you kidding me? How do you know so much? Do you even know I have enough money to hire a detective? Detective? According to the research, they figured out that you used most of your salary for Lily. How do you know so much? I never showed you my bank book. Well, according to the amount of money you've been using, the detective told me that you were probably using it for one of your lovers. By the way, you used my money to hire the detective, right? Give me back my money. I used my savings from when I was single. What? That's unfair. You're married and you use money without even consulting me? It's the money that I had before I got married. It's still mine. Doesn't matter if we're married. That's not fair. It's fair. I really want you to pay me alimony for the affairs, but I know you don't really have that much money. I also think that Lily, Olivia, and Sophia think that you're single, right? Have you met them? Yes. I feel sorry for them. They're all still in their 20s. They didn't know you were married, and when they found out that they were cheated, they were crying. So the reason why Lily kicked me out. Exactly. She said that if you ever came back, she will report you as a stalker. Of course, both Olivia and Sophia said that as well. What? Anyways, your existence is so annoying to me, so please disappear from my life and I'll make it all good. Wait! How about if you make the money and I'll be your house husband? I think everything will work out. You can't do housework. Stop thinking about it lightly and think you can do the housework. But... Oh my god, you're really annoying. Please disappear. Please don't say that. I'm gonna go home now, so let's talk it over. I already moved out. What? I already cut the contract with the apartment. How can you be so selfish? I rented the place with my name, so it's my room. I told you that I borrowed it with my dad's name. What? You weren't there when we were applying for the house. How can your name be on it when you didn't even hold the pen? And you only gave me $300 per month. Oh. So, I sent all of your stuff to your parents' house. Where did you move to? Bye. My ex-in-laws contacted me saying that they were sorry for their useless son. They sent me a lot of money to my parents' house, so I'm having my parents keep it for now. According to my ex-in-laws, Harry saw one of his colleagues being very adamant in the house and was admiring that. Of course, the colleague's wife also got pissed with him and divorced him. Anyways, my marriage with an annoying husband ended in less than a year. After Harry got back to his parents' house, apparently he was able to find a new job, but he acted very bossy to one of the girls at work and so he got fired. His parents finally disowned him and they don't know where he is now.